Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL ESEA Pro League. I'm Lee D-Man-Smith. I'm joined by Lauren Pansy-Scott tonight, and it's going to be NiP versus Dignitas. Now, we've already seen TSM secure themselves top slot so far. Fnatic could take them, but they are sitting very pretty at the top there with 16 wins, 3 losses. But NiP Dignitas, now these are two teams that are kind of challenging for that almost open 4th slot. We're looking at Na'Vi. We're thinking 3rd slot could be sorted out by them. Envy definitely want to challenge for it. Dignitas are actually in that interesting position where they could get there, but with this change, Tensky coming in, obviously changing lineup, it's a real big ask for them now.
It is. NiP, certainly no strangers to this map. I think we can all remember back to the ups and downs, let's say, of NiP on Train. The glorious performance from Freiburg against TSM, and then the kind of shambolic display against Na'Vi. Yeah. So, you know, you see the both sides of things there. So, a big map for both of these teams. Dignitas don't have the worst record in the world on it either. They certainly have their benefits on this map, but still, I'm very curious to see how this one pays out. As you said, both vying for a possible 4th place here, just behind Na'Vi if they do get it. So a lot to be fought for, and it will be NiP starting out on the T side and Team Dignitas on the CT side.
Yeah, the NiP magic, it's back in effect when there is avatars, and it almost worked for them. They got to the semi-finals once again in the major. It wasn't quite to be, though. Another final for them. Unfortunately, Na'Vi shut them down, as they did on Train, as you mentioned. And we'll see how it works out. NiP starting out on that T side, the trickier T side, no doubt about that, but we saw some absolutely magnificent T side performances from the likes of Na'Vi, etc. Oh, Kiebi pinned to the wall by Get Right straight away, and that's going to cause problems. Tensky is getting wrapped around from both angles. It's Alu that finds the angle, finds himself another on AZ, and Dignitas already in trouble here on site.
Yeah, it's just down to Pimp, and he's not exactly in the best place possible either, and that bomb planted. You can see, he is going to make the most of it, though. Takes down Forest. It's now a 1v2. No defuse kit, though. Time is going to be a factor very soon. And Gerard just removes all hopes and dreams as Alu and Gerard doing what is required. And Forest picking up 1 in the end. But nice little wrap there from NiP, double stacking down towards Ivy to get the kill instantaneously. And then building off the back. But, yeah, good start for them. Straight to the 3 rifles, 2 SMGs. Molly's in the hands of Freiburg and Geralt, maybe looking to clear those corners, or possibly set up for a B play. But then again, let's see what Dignitas bring, because they've gone in for the investment here. CZ's all around. A scout for Pimp. And we are going to see the 3 stack towards B. This could get dangerous. But no, Forest and Freiburg going to opt to go down by Pop, and it's going to be Alu straight out towards A.
Well, the wraparound could come from it, MSL and co, but it's going to be delayed, and already Forest is in position waiting for him while Alu hunts down Pimp. It's just like, no, you're not getting away with this. Forest does get himself a triple headshot back over in Pop Dog. And in the end, NiP pick up themselves up a very easy round.
Yeah, aggressive, clean, exactly what you want from a round like that. You don't give them room to breathe. You're in their face. And look at the economy coming out from Dignitas. They've been barely able to make a mark into that round. Well, they didn't make a mark. That's the point. They don't have a great deal of money to work with. P250 for Pimp, and that's about it. But NiP seem as though they're back on the kind of fast train here, looking like they want to be aggressive and just going to get in their faces, not allow for any sort of, let's say, nuisance to come from Dignitas. And it looks like five players towards A, and NiP going, screw that. We're just going to go B. Alu's going to be the man at the front here with 4 players running in towards him. He's going to take down MSL with the support from Forest, but this should be very simple.
It's like a pub stomp. He's just running on straight through here, just trying to find what he can. And they're completely locked out of sight. There's like no way they're getting into it. Pimp is trying to bounce himself up. Freiburg's going on the wraparound now, and they're just going hunting for kills. They've got the MAC-10s. They're sending them in, and they want that cash, and they may just find it. It's going to be another. Pimp will get hunted down, not even really looking towards it. And NiP just dominating it. So not a single kill for Dignitas once again. 2 rounds running. That's not going to do their economy any favors. And NiP are laughing right now. They are absolutely racking up the cash.
Yeah, they just literally sending in the hounds then with the MAC-10s. It was Freiburg and it was Alu just running forward. Super simple stuff. And they just chased him down. And I like this NiP. It's a scary NiP. It's when it seems like they don't care.
Yeah.
If I'm completely honest. And it's not a bad thing when you're this confident. This was something that Freiburg was saying, that they like to take these challenges, they like to take these peaks, and it works for them. Why not? It's just when you get met by a team who will out you. But look at Freiburg. Straight out main. He just doesn't give a flying monkeys. Has already taken the fight there. Does take down 1. but it's a straight up exchange, but it's given Get Right the opportunity to work on the back of it. And now Dignitas, piece by piece, being torn apart here. NiP looking deadly. Even the Molly's going to chime in from Forest, leaving only MSL.
And he's just going to creep up. MSL's going to try and get the planter down here, but won't manage to get on towards Exist. Now, Forest was on the chase there. He should be able to get the wraparound. Bomb was planted, and MSL has to deal with it in a moment. Get Right's just got himself in the position. They basically just backed away and said, you know what, just cover the site. And there it is. Get Right will close it out. 4-0. Great start for NiP here. Real problems already for Dignitas in the opening 4 rounds.
Well, this is it, isn't it? The thing that we always say when you're playing against teams like Fnatic, the first thing you have to do is make them respect you to play normally, not play this super aggressive style where you get Olaf flying into your face. But now it's Alu with a Mach 10, or Freiburg just walking out on towards A. But again, Alu, look at this, straight out, nade in hand. He knows they're poor. He knows they ain't got much, and he just twitches straight on with the Mac Daddy. Look at this guy. I'm just calling him the Mac Daddy right now because screw it. His name's not Alu anymore. Forrest is going to find one. And there we go. MSL and Pimp. At least Pimp could get his hand on a rifle for a second. But this is savage from NiP.
They are not... Are they in a hurry? They got
better things to do.
Takeaway ordered or something?
They have got better things to do right now. It's like, you know what? Making some money and qualifying towards offline events is good, but right now we've got stuff to do, guys. So we're gonna run at you as much as possible, and until you decide you want to shoot us back, we're not gonna stop.
You got the McNip burgers en route.
What I could do with a McNip? I'm hungry.
Sadly, they don't sell them in Germany. It's Swedish only, but Freiburg's gonna go take a peek. Here we go. First rifles, real rifles from Dignitas. What can they do with them? Are NiP gonna give them a chance? And they're going to let them respect themselves at the end of the day. A lot of flashes going through, but MSL's in a great position to catch out Alu here, who's going for that peak. Got himself that ult this time around, and he will manage to catch 1 and 2. Has to go for the reload, though, and that gives time for Forest to get himself a 3rd peak. And now the bomb should get collected and planted by NiP. Get Right's caught one out from Popdog, but Pimp catches Forest. Freiburg will get that plan down and creeps his way through smoke. Now AZ knows he didn't go left, so he has to be to the right, and it will be an easy pickup. And suddenly, this is looking like a good round for Dignitas, but Get Right is still alive.
Handling the fast pace well, Dignitas. Can they deal with Get Right? The fake comes out from Kirby, but no, the real in the end is Pimp. There we go, the defuse comes through in the end. Kirby was watching the angle, and Get Right even gets called out in the end. So Dignitas dealing with that well. The 3-man play that came down towards B was met by certain force. And now NiP just going back in on the buy. They've got they've got a great economy to work with, and Dignitas need to be keeping people alive by this point. They're still, living paycheck to paycheck right now. They don't have much in the bank. They've got MSL on 2K already. Maybe Tensky on 1. It's not a lot though, and NiP have gone straight back in with the mollies with absolutely everything. It looks like another fast play is going to possibly come out here with Freiburg and Alu setting up the early smokes. Already Get Right out towards main, but Pim slaps him back. And we're down to 4.
Managed to land that challenge in the right place, and Forest also picked off. Exist goes down. Dignitas holding strong here and just picking him apart. Alu, the last man standing. His team in tatters. And finally, that NiP speed train that was coming through has managed to get locked down. But Alu not dealt with yet. Gets himself a 2nd. Taking a peek, has to back away. This is a real tricky position as he backs into Popdog, and MSL up on the train will catch him out. Finally, NiP are slowed down, but economy is still all right. They can pass off a weapon to Alu. He may just go for a pistol of his own here. Everybody else can buy themselves back up because that start was so good for NiP. They don't even need to wait for the round loss mechanic to kick in.
Nope, they're still good for now. Alu back on the orb. Everything still okay. 5-2, but Dignitas have been meeting them with force. This one, obviously, Pim being able to deal with Alu's early pushes, and obviously picking up Get Right, who was the first man out, but looks like NiP going back to what kind of, not necessarily started the pistol off well, but it's something similar. Rather than it being Get Right and I believe Alu down by Ivy, it's going to be Freiburg and Alu, and then Get Right just waiting it back. The bomb yet to commit as well, but this is the thing. If NiP have been trailblazing their way through the map, now they can slow down a bit and just kind of switch up the pace, keep control of it, however, and I want to see how they build into it. They've got a lot of utility and a lot of time, so they don't really need to rush much.
So clock being run down this time by NiP. Still a minute to go. Get Right looking like he's lining up to throw a couple of those flashes and smokes out. He actually flashed Aloe in, so they weren't aware whether Dignitas had maybe gone aggressive. We've seen that aggressive position working out well. And Tensky does get himself one on Aloe there. Get comes out for the second challenge and he gets slapped down. That's the bomb loose now. Tensky's sitting on that one. He gets himself a third on Exist. And Pimp, meanwhile, with Kirby, cut down the attacking Ivy. And NiP really not able to find a foothold now that Dignitas have finally got those weapons set.
Yeah, Tensky, I like that play, pushing up aggressively, taking the fights. Not afraid to take the challenges there at all by the main play towards A. But yeah, just really nice stuff from him. And it's going to allow AZ the chance here to maybe build up a little bit of a bank of him for himself, as NiP won't have the perfect setup. However, Freiburg and Forest do have head armor, so it won't be a walk in the park. And it looks like a big play maybe coming out of Pop. Let's see if they go for it. They're waiting. Uh-oh, AZ just got absolutely executed. Freiburg's going to get himself at least a little bit of an SMG to play with that. But will Tensky do the same? I'm curious now. Tensky's been aggressive. Gerright's
ready, expecting it though. Look, he's just hanging back. It's like, someone's going to go for the backstab here. Freiburg's also been called into action. He's going to pop flash him down. He's going to pop flash him down. And like, no, definitely someone down here. Tensky's in trouble. They're coming down to get you. And unfortunately, the spray is not going to work. And it was a full fake. Are they going to wrap back around? No, they're going to go back up the ladder again. MSL does deal with Exist. And they're back down the ladder. Back and forth they go. Dignitas just trying to hang on position. Pimp has managed to rotate round. And he catches Aloe. That's the bomb planter. And he manages to catch him in the neck of I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying because it doesn't matter. Freiburg's come around and he gets himself a double. And a four-stop pistol from NiP. The aggression from Dignitas totally backfiring there. They went hunting for the kills and NiP were ready and waiting.
Just playing snakes and ladders. I don't know if they know this is CSGO, if I'm honest. Like, to be fair, you were fumbling around long enough.
I don't know where I was going.
Yeah, I was like, oh, thank you for giving me the time to think. That's very sweet of you.
It's going to need to bail me out, though.
Yeah. Always there. Forever supportive. 6-3, NiP's T side is already looking good, if I'm honest. This is a nice T side to begin with. Being able to turn that round is ridiculous. But still, yeah, let's see how this one comes out. As Aloe, they could go for the little boost here. You can kind of boost on top of each other and just see
no,
they're showing him where to go. He's like, no, you go here. But why is it Exist being boosted on Aloe? Is like, you can just see above the smoke on top of the trains normally, which is what they're looking for. But I love the fact that Aloe turned into the bitch. Basically, they're like, no, you sit down there, and I will be boosted on you. Freiburg's gonna find Tensky anyway, as NiP are just kind of flooding themselves into this map. They haven't been met by AZ or Pimp. Kiebi's pulling back in from Ivy, and Freiburg just slowing it down a little.
Is that how it works? The booster is the bitch. Who knows?
Freiburg back to that point.
Freiburg's continuing. Oh, but AZ stops them. And that's an important 2 frags on Exist and Freiburg. Aloe and Get Right pushing in. They realise, they know that AZ is still nearby. And he gets himself a third planter. Won't get the fourth. Get Right does finally cut him down. But AZ doing some great work catching him every time they planted.
The problem is that NiP is still on 7 rounds.
Yeah.
Like, see the thing, during the major, I constantly adore the fact that Na'Vi are so good on their T side. It's something that we saw very early on in the Pro League. It was against TSM, I think I was casting with Alex during that one. And their T side was absolutely formidable. And to see anyone be able to kind of not necessarily replicate their style, it's a complete polar difference here. But to see someone being so good on their T side, it's always good to watch. And again, NiP looking for these challenges. 4-man stack towards B. Forest going to decimate Kiebi, open up the A side, and it's NiP. So they've got their own train rolling through right now. As AZ's going to get there, he might be able to get an angle on the bomb plant. No, the bomb's on the other side. They're playing it safe, and NiP should have this round in the bag.
AZ tried to run through this time, but Aloe not allowing it. Forest, catching him out. Forest gets himself another. It's the Forest show. 3 kills. Can he make it 4? As this another peak comes out there, Tensky thinks better of it. They've only got a USPs, but like, yeah, I don't think we're actually going to get anything from this, guys. Let's just back away.
They can try and hold the angles. They know NiP have been super aggressive, so they might actually try and push for it, which they did. But Freiburg's going to find Pimp, and he can expect there's a crossfire set on that, and Tensky falls to the same hand. But yeah, this is, what can you say about NiP like this? Because this is the problem. You don't know what NiP you're going to get. It's either the NiP that can just destroy teams like Dignitas in one easy move, or the team that can challenge TSM, pick up wins on maps like Train, or the one that crumbles you just don't know. And, you know, I've said it time and time again, when they get the double orbs, they start to really perform. Forest becomes huge on maps like Dust 2 for them, but then you see him making no impact on occasion. It's so hard to gauge, but right now we're just seeing an aggressive, carefree NiP charging in, taking the fight, and Dignitas just don't have an answer to it, sadly.
The fun mode, carefree NiP, is one I love to watch. It's like,
It's
just
sexy CS.
no nonsense, fun, confident plays. And they just go for those peaks, they go for the angles that really shouldn't work, but do work because people are so tense and so stuck in the pro way. They're not expecting the free loose play. And look at Freiburg. He's totally around the back of MSL. No idea that he was there. Gets himself an easy kill. Alu finds another. It's AZ and Kierby last. He should be able to find one onto Alu, and he does. And now it's just a case of rescuing weapons. AZ got himself the hands on that AWP, remember?
And then run and hide.
Alu, yeah, run and hide is pretty much how it's going to work. Because this is going to be the 9th round for NiP, which is already a great T-side performance. It's going to go for the challenge. AZ will shut down Exist, but their bank's built up enough that they can afford to hunt for those weapons. They really could do with getting that AWP out of AZ's hands, but I think it's now a tricky task because they've got themselves embedded, ingrained in this T-side. Boom.
There we go. So yeah, to be fair, looking at the overall stats, now this is including everything. I'm trying to find like a good representation of what we kind of see. It's like a 55% bias towards a CT side on this, but then that includes so many results, it's hard to kind of narrow down into just, you know, top tier matches and how you generally see how they play.
Okay, 56%.
Yep.
Still pretty much, I mean, it is a CT side bias map, no doubt about it. And at the moment, NiP are making it look a little easy. It all started off with that fast, fluid play. They started off 5-0. Freiburg gets himself another, I wouldn't say entry, but it was more Kierby going looking. Get right, just holding the angle. Tensky is forced to rotate towards Ivy, while Pimp goes looking for those shots. Alu and Exist ready to burst out a pop dog. There's the pop flash down. Exist has dropped himself down. Alu will follow. Get right's ready to come from main, and they're all coming from all three angles. The question is, can they hold them back? Pimp gets one, Tensky gets the second, but it's Get Right that's just running footloose and fancy free straight towards Tensky, waiting for that smoke to clear. He's got himself in a position, but nobody showing for him. Does manage to finally get on towards Pimp. Tensky not aware. There's somebody right behind you, man. He got to realize the second Pimp drop there, and now AZ off the side. That Molly just going to bounce off to the side. He's going to catch on Rao, but he gets caught out by Forest and Alu. And NiP so confident, so fluid in their play from every angle they come in. And Get Right just gifted the opportunity to run straight through the train yard.
Yeah, so to put it into perspective, back in the days, Nuke was around a 63 to 65% bias map towards CT. You know, something like Inferno, which is kind of hailed like a CT-sided map, is around like 55. This is around, 56. So it's kind of around that marker. It is a CT-sided map. To only get 3 rounds is a bit of a disaster. But then again, this is the NiP that can do whatever they want, which is just weird. But AZ is going to push up. Now, this worked out for Tensky before. When he got aggressive, it actually paid off very, very well. He's going to at least get Freiburg down. And if only AZ had a slightly better gun to operate with, he could have done more. But now, it's down to the likes of Pimp and MSL, who seem to be kind of still flabbergasted by the sheer speed of what NiP are bringing in. Easy. Not gone too well for us to at least pick up the slack and be like, I hope no one saw what just happened.
I hope nobody watched it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to see because everybody at home is just immediately, like, look, see, I missed my nade. Forest just did the same thing. Actually,
I only do it flashes, to be fair. I only end up flashing myself. Nades,
I remember seeing Fwizz's beautiful flash on Inferno, where he threw it straight from mid
his name in CSGO.
I don't care. He managed to catch on towards the lamppost and catch all 4 people behind him. Beautiful, beautiful gift that he managed to get in there. But
that's true.
11-3, NiP, dominant T-side here. And a very stuttery MSL. So let's switch away from him. He's stuttering horribly.
It's just his movement. He likes to go on all
He likes to...
Yeah, he just taps W.
He's just tapping as he goes.
Yeah, it's a new thing.
Tapper.
God almighty.
Bob Ross, love him.
Stop it. All right, into the round. Kierby is trying to play down Ivy, but Freiburg creeping his way forward. Fully flash, just going to get him anyway. And it looks like nothing Dignitas is doing is going to work, apart from Tensky. He's been the one to try and make the difference.
Oh, dear.
And, well, Freiburg's become Kobe for a real second then and just kind of, like, dunked straight towards him as Pimp lines him up. Little does he know, but Freiburg's still going wild. That's the 3K for him. And now Pimp and MSL again The last two alive.
When you have somebody like that opening up sites, it just makes it easy. Pimp almost caught out. MSL, little peek through, but that's all he's going to be gifted. Get right, we'll close it out, and Exist gets the last one. And it's a 12-3 half. That was a dominant T side from NiP. They are looking very good here, and they have to be. They are facing Envious on Cobblestone next, the major winners. Could say two-time major winners for certainly 3 of the players there. But they are, you know, it's almost the final that people were expecting, I guess.
Almost.
Coming up after this one. NiP, I think they've got this one in the bag. I think 12-3 is pretty much just about all Dignitas would hope they never saw. And it's like literally a nightmare coming to fruition for
it really is. Like, let's be honest, these sort of scorelines you don't see every day. These are the sort of scorelines you just don't ever want to see, especially when it's NiP. They're the guys, when they get rolling, they can just go absolutely wild. It's just been a sheer savage display from them. It's not even been like pretty CS. It's just been, I'm going to rush at you, I'm just going to take the aim duel, and I'm going to win. To
steal a background song title, a vulgar display of power is the exact method. NiP gonna get the little peeks. This is aggressive stuff from Freiburg and Forest, and they almost caught the head of MSL there. They were already pushing up in brown holes, and AZ and MSL well aware of this. Don't want to go peeking too aggressively. They do get a little glimpse around there, but it's Forest, the pistol master. Is it going to work out for him? He has to back away. The tapper's not working. He gets himself one. Can't quite get the second. It was Freiburg, sorry, that picked it up. Oh, and Forest will get the second. They do win out in brown holes, but Dignitas, they're pushing on towards A side.
But they're down to 3. Sure, there's Kiebi still fighting on all fronts. He's trying to save face here. He's trying to do whatever he can, but that bomb is yet to go down, and Forest can stop it. No, just a second too late. He gets pimped, but it's not the target he was looking for. It's down to a 2v2. Alu's got the kit. He's been removed. Tenski and Kiebi doing the damage. Just down to Freiburg, the big man himself, who went wild against TSM for NiP. Can he do it again? Can he be the man to make all the difference? He's looking for it. Kiebi evades him perfectly, waiting for the timer. He's picked up the defuse kit. Kiebi toys with him, buying time, dancing on the ladder. Oh my god, snakes and ladders has never been so hard. But still, Freiburg's almost out of time here, and he knows it. Kiebi's played it well. But Freiburg, no time for the defuse.
No time. The Forest and Freiburg show. They managed to get 5 between them, coming aggressive on B side, but unfortunately for them, it does give the pistol to Dignitas. So, despite losing those 2 early kills, they hang on. And now they're going to buy themselves into it. What are NiP going to do? Are they going to go full-on aggressive? They haven't really got the cash to force up too much. So I think they're just going to sit with a couple of... No, I saw a FAMAS just appear. Someone's got a FAMAS. There's a scout in there as well. Get right, and Forest with the scout.
All rifles as well for Dignitas. They're not messing around, are they? Look like maybe they're going to take the challenges towards the A site. Showing favours it a little more to go for these sort of long-range exchanges, but Alu already taking a little low. Going to make it harder work here. Forrest is going to be doing the work. That's 2 tags. Going to get the frag to follow as well. Get Right's going to close down Kiebi, and this is disastrous for Dignitas. They went for the full rifle buy-up, and they've just been shredded. NiP, where was this team during the major?
Well, TSM faced them. Yeah. That's for sure.
Where was this team versus Na'Vi, should I say?
Titan also came up against them, but Na'Vi managed to step it up a gear. But NiP continuing on, proving why they managed to reach their 7th semi-finals in a major. This team, whatever it may be happening to it, who knows? As rumours were rife after the last major, speculation continues, but as of yet, they are still looking golden in their age. And it's going to be Get Right, finds one. Oh, if only that MSL, that nade landing point on him. Just a little fraction to the left would have caught himself a second. But NiP confident. Forrest has gone up Pop Dog, round the back, and caught them off guard. I think they were expecting 5 to be there, actually. But it's actually 2 over on Ivy. Kirby's pushing through, but Exist has got himself a position to cover him off. Forrest will catch him.
Forrest is walking around the map on his own. He's just like, all right,
with USBs, like, why not?
Oh god, this is just sheer confidence. This is the thing. It's the no-care play again coming out, and it works. You know, they've got a team who's only got 4 rounds against them, so you might as well make it hurt, I guess. Freiburg and Forest having the time of their lives. He just hasn't even need to join the server. He's on 5 kills. He can just go home if he wants. Just, you know.
The thing is, to steal a term from League of Legends, sorry guys, it does put a team on tilt when someone plays this aggressive, this carefree, this
tilt really
pump stompy It's very much a League of Legends term, trust me. I don't know whether it works in CSGO, but you definitely been put on tilt. Yeah, I mean, it's just a straight term. But either way, you know, the full-on aggression that we're playing at the start, clearly Dignitas didn't have an answer for it. And they've just kind of rolled with it. And Dignitas still are waiting to find that answer. Oh, that's not going to work. Forest trying once again. I mean, it worked from last round. Didn't quite happen this time. Get right. Trying to keep them at bay. Those grenades not quite coming through. There's the smoke, though. And Get Right does still manage to find the head of MSL.
Yeah, and as this is not just an eco, it is a force-up. But, you know, to think back to what originally Fnatic were like, the SYB lineup, they were this aggressive. They were the team in your faces. And now Alu's going to be pushing up. Tensky goes down. He's going to stay out for more. Why not? Gets the trade out 2 for 1. And he's got all the information to boot as well. That's a big part here. But as I was saying, SYB, you know, this is like the JW style. This was, you know, what made them so annoying to play against. They get into your face. They play this kind of unorthodox style, let's call it, which does frustrate teams. Like, how many people just say, I don't know how to read Fnatic, because sometimes they'll just fly at me with a Tech 9 when they can afford an AWP, because that's Olaf on any map, pretty much. And it's a huge factor. You talk to any team about it, and they'll tell you the same thing. But still, 3v2 in this round. KB does recover a rifle. And AZ's still with a Mag 7.
Only 30 seconds. If Get Right gets this kill, this is going to cause problems. There we go. That's the bomb carrier down. AZ last man standing. He saw the bomb. AZ's going to go for the peek. I think he just got a glimpse of the shoulders, and Get Right drew his attention. 18 seconds on the clock. Freiburg's going aggressive. Straight in his face. Not working out. Switches to the 5-7 and does make it count. Yeah, it's really very quite hard to analyze this sort of match. I've got to be honest. 15-4 NiP. Dominant stuff from them here on train.
I just don't think they've stopped holding down W, you know what I mean? They are literally just running at them. It's like even Freiburg then just completely forgot how to press mouse 1. He'd been running so long. But still, 15-4, I think we know how this one ends, ladies and gents. I don't think there's any way we can sugarcoat this beyond what it is. It's been a absolute mauling by NiP, and sadly Dignitas with a poor, innocent, wounded little deer that was on the receiving end of it, but Freiburg looking like he wants some more. And well, at least this time he remembered how to aim. Tensky goes down pretty swiftly there, and Exist will pick up the slack towards KRB pushing down main, and it's down to 3v3, but the bomb, Alu's got it, and he's like, let me just fly around some more, let me just find some more people.
How many times have they just pushed up Pop Dog? Nobody does that. This doesn't happen. This should not happen in a pro match, but it is. And Alu will lock it out. There it is. 16 for the score. Dominant stuff. No doubt. NiP in a hurry to end that matchup. Envious is the next prey for them. And that might be a different story. They're the major champions. It's on Cobblestone. It's a very open map for both teams.
I don't know. I don't know, because NiP fly around maps and they do stupid things
and
that
Envy
work.
could still be partying.
But Envy kind of do the same on occasion. You know, they're another team that has these kind of like modes of aggression. They're the ones that kind of not necessarily depend on force-ups, but they do it a lot. They go for these Tech 9s, they go for these kind of plays that shouldn't work, but they do. And a map like Cobble certainly complements that as well. It's a map where you will see, you know, the Kraken coming to play and drop, or, you know, let's be honest here, even Virtus Pro, Pasha will opt for things like the Mag 7 and things like, you know, a shotgun over a full rifle when he can afford it, holding that platform on CT side. It's a map of various choke points that you can break or make with very unorthodox factors. So, I don't know. NiP, they're playing out of their mind. They're just going super crazy, and it can work on Cobble. But then again, it's Envy. So,
yeah, I mean, so that puts NiP at 7 wins, 8 losses. So not done and dusted just yet.
No.
Dignitas, they're going to fall down to 9 and 8. So they're still actually ahead of NiP, despite that mauling we just saw. But now they're up against Envy, and Envy are on 8 and 6. Envy are in a great situation here to try and get 3rd or 4th.
And in the last 3 months, let's just give you a little bit of backtrack. You can check this out on the Score esports, of course, if you want to get your statistics through that, available on the iOS and the and all of that stuff. You can see it down there. But to put it into context, Envy are 12-2 on this map in the last 3 months. NiP are 2-5. So, you know, on paper, this is Envy going to town on NiP. Yes. But then again, you wouldn't say that would have been, you know, that sort of T-side performance from NiP. So I think it kind of just changes things up a little. Yeah, I mean, well, I'll get into the stats of it after the break, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty. Yeah, it's not pretty stuff, that's for sure. But NiP versus Envious, that's coming up next. It's on Cobblestone. Don't go anywhere.